So today we are going to run through a low impact cardio workout. No jumping required. We do have some deadlifts thrown in, so you're going to want some moderate to heavy weights to do deadlifts, but otherwise no jumping unless you want to. No impact, great for joints. So let's just start with a warm up. We're going to kind of warm up all the movements we're going to be doing in this first set. So we'll start with some good mornings. Hands behind the head, knees softly bent, hinging at the waist, and back up. Let's just do about 5. All right, let's work on some lateral lunges. So stepping to the side, trying to sit your glutes back, kind of stretching that inner thigh of the straight leg, warming up the glutes. One more on each side. All right, let's throw in some air squats. You can do hands on the hips, hands behind the head, hands in front, wherever you want to put your hands. Just work on getting nice and low. Feet probably about shoulder to hip width apart, or wherever's most comfortable for you. All right, let's work on some planks. I like to kind of work my way down, starting with a bit of a forward fold. Kind of let yourself hang a little bit. You can grasp your elbows, kind of swing a little bit, let things relax, and then walk on out to a high plank. Let's throw in a world's greatest stretch here, opening up. And the other side. Let's throw in an up dog. And a down dog. And then walk your feet in. And kind of roll up. Stretching out a little bit. All right, let's do some hinge sweeps. So this is a nice dynamic hamstring stretch. Kick one foot forward and just kind of sweeping. Make sure you're keeping a nice neutral spine. You don't want to be curving or rounding the back at all. And we can also transition this to a little bit of a quad stretch. Just nice and dynamic since we're still warming up. Don't lose your balance like I just did. All right, we just got a couple more seconds here in the warm up. So whatever else you feel like it needs to be stretched out, go ahead and work on that. So our first set, we've got 3 moves. We're going to go through the circuit 3 times altogether with decreasing time. So first round is 45 seconds for each move. Second round is 30 and last is 20. So as we progress through the circuit and through the rounds, your effort is going to go up, but the time is going to be going down. So we're starting with the hardest and working our way easy as far as time is concerned. So our 3 moves, we're going to be doing deadlifts, once again, 45 seconds. Then we're going to do runners, which is just a standing move like that, and we'll alternate. And then we're going to be doing some air squats like we did in the warm up, but we can make all of these things harder or easier. All right, so grab your weights. Deadlifts first. Take your time with the deadlifts. No need to rush. Flat back, hinging at the waist. Slight bend in the knee. And you don't want to think about bending forward. You actually want to think about trying to stick your butt back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so next one is runners. And like I said, we're going to alternate. So I'll show you. We're run like that, 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. I like to do 3 at a time, but you can do 5 at a time. You can switch after every one. So this is already getting my heart rate up. I can feel my breathing. But if you want a little more challenge, you can turn it into more of a rocket jump, or a power skip. Or just stick with the runners. Already sweating. Okay, and our last move of the circuit is alternating wide to narrow air squats, which can be modified, more challenging to be made into a pop squat if you want. All right, 3, 2, 1. Make sure you're getting nice and low. And if you want to increase the challenge without increasing the impact, you can come up on your toes and bring your hands up. Anytime you increase the number of joints and muscles involved in a movement, you're going to increase the challenge and the heart rate response. All right, first round down. So next round, down to 30 seconds for each move, still with 15 seconds in the middle. We got about a minute to rest. Catch your breath, walk around. Towel yourself off, get a drink of water if you need to. You can see I'm wearing my band tee. I try to make sure I'm wearing some sort of representative band t-shirt. I'm into hard rock, don't know if you know. So this is Godsmack, one of my favorite. Maybe my next video I'll wear an In This Moment shirt. They're pretty awesome. 30 seconds left. So if you feel like your heart rate's getting too low, you can kind of go into a boxer shuffle, if you will. You can throw in some high knees if you want, or just kind of, grapevine it. Okay, 10 seconds to go. We're going back to the deadlifts to start, 30 seconds. So I would grab your weights. And to be honest, you can just do these unweighted body weight good mornings. And if you wanted to do that to make them more challenging, keep your arms up when you're hinging forward. It makes the lever longer here, so it makes the body have to put in more effort. Okay, 15-second transition. We're gonna head into the runners or rocket hops or power skips. I'll show you, I showed you the power skips. I'll show you the rocket hops this time. So that's all the way into a lunge. Like I said, if you want the impact, otherwise runners are great. Make sure your standing knee is softly bent so you're protecting your joints. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, so we've got the alternating wide to narrow squats. I'll show you the pop squat version. 30 seconds, ready? And go. but you can stick with just stepping it out. You can also stay low. Just alternate what foot you're leading with. And this will put a little more challenge on the glutes and the quads. Might not get you quite the heart rate response though. All right, moving into our last round of circuit 1, 20 seconds. So all out effort for 20 seconds. You can do anything for 20 seconds. This whole workout is only 25 minutes, including warm up and cool down. So 20 seconds out of 25 minutes. We got it. I am going to go full impact for the last 2 moves. But you do you, whatever works. I designed this to be low impact and joint friendly. And if that's what you need, great. Just put in all the effort. Go as fast as you can within reason. Don't lose your balance. Falling is never cool. And it hurts. We don't bounce now that we're adults. Except down the stairs. Boom, boom, boom. I've done it. I'm just saying. Okay. Grab your weights. 20 seconds of deadlifts. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to be doing the power skips. Ready? 20 seconds. And if you're doing the power skips, goal is to get as high as you can. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Pop squats or alternating wide to narrow squats. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Ten seconds. Two, 1. Okay, circuit 1 is done. Walk it off. Got a minute and a half here to rest before we go into circuit 2. Whew. I did not bring water with me. I should have. Let's just take some deep breaths here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Helps bring the heart rate down a little bit. There we go. Okay, so next we're doing a little bit more kickboxing moves. I'm not a kickboxer, but moving the upper extremities around is actually a really good way to keep the heart rate up if you're not lifting weights. So I'm righty, so I stand with my right foot back a little bit, and we're doing 1s and 2s. If you want to throw in, you could do like a 1-2 duck, 1-2 duck. Once again, same timing structure. 45 for the first round, 30 for the second round, 20 for the last round. So first we'll do 1s, 2s, and a duck. Next we're going to do hooks for the second round of the circuit. And then last one we're going to do something a little more dancey. All right, ready? 1, 2, duck. And make sure you're bending your knees and your hips. You're not just doing that for the duck. You can get a little fancy. You can do duck. You can do a stance switch. You know, after every 2 or so. You can jump it. I did 3 that time, but that's okay. I find doing these kickboxing moves is a nice way, time 15 seconds, to get some aggression out if you're, feeling any sort of anger. All right, so next we're doing hooks. Just, you can throw some 1s and 2s in there if you want. You're gonna do a stance switch, whatever you wanna do. All right. Make sure you're pivoting. Otherwise you could twist your knee and we don't want that. This is supposed to be low impact joint friendly, so let's not do anything to hurt ourselves. I'm not counting. I'm not good at counting. When I work as a physical therapist, I never count. I always tell my patients, I hope you're counting because I'm not. I'll just make them keep going. That's why I use timers. All right, 5 seconds. And then we're gonna switch to the last one, which is actually one of my favorite moves. So this last one, feet hip to shoulder width apart, and you're gonna alternate kind of straight punches with a knee up. It's great for the core and heart rate response. And it's easier than it looks. Once you get into the rhythm, you're good to go. Like I said, once you get into the rhythm. This is one of my favorite things to do for core, because I'm not a huge sit-up person, not a huge plank lover, but this really works the core. 10 seconds to go. I really hope you're breathing as heavy as I am. I'm not kidding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right. I'm just checking my heart rate here. So that was round 1 of circuit 2. We got 45 seconds, a minute here. Sorry, it's thinking. I'm probably moving too much. 124, yeah. So that's about 70% heart rate max, which is where you ideally want to be when you're doing cardio to get a good heart rate response. Like I said, like 70% of your heart rate max. So the fact that I can't necessarily speak in a lot of complete sentences means we're right where I need to be. I can say more than 2 words at a time-ish. So we got 20 seconds. We're doing the same thing, just 30 seconds this time. If you feel like your heart rate's gotten too low, throw in a little boxer shuffle there. 10 seconds. So we're starting with the jabs and crosses with the ducks. 30 seconds. I'm going to do the stance switch again. I like to, makes me feel more even. All right, ready? Well, I guess I'm going to do jab, jab, cross. Once you get into it, oh, I haven't done a duck. Really throw those punches. And don't forget to pivot. And if you forget the duck, like I have multiple times, it's cool. Okay. Hooks are next. Same thing. Make sure you're pivoting on the back heel. And throw on that stance switch if you want. 1, go. Once again, not counting. No idea how many I'm doing. Whew. Okay, ready for the dance move? It's not really a dance move. I mean, I guess you can try to do it at the club, but I feel like you need a lot more space than you probably would have. So the other thing you can do to kind of upgrade this one, if you want to make it more challenging, is do a kick rather than just a knee up. Once again, involving more joints is going to get a bigger heart rate response. Halfway there. 2, 1. Okay, so we are getting ready for our last round here. Let's check my heart rate again. Got a minute rest here. Again, last minute of rest. We only have, at 1:30. We only have 60 seconds of work left. And then the cool down. We only have 10 seconds in between each of these because we're only going for 20. You can do some butt kickers too if you want, or just swinging. Like I said, all of these are low impact. That's the option. That was the reason for the class. Little active quad stretch, works on the hamstrings a bit. All right, we got about 10 seconds to go. We're starting with the jabs, crosses, ducks, whatever, however you wind up. You want to throw some crosses in there, throw some hooks, that's cool. 3, 2, 1. I know I'm not doing the ducks. I wanted more time for the punches since we're only going for 20. 5 to go. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. Moving on to the hooks. 3, 2, 1. And don't forget, you can step it out. You don't have to hop like I am. Sometimes I just get excited. Moving your body's fun. Okay, last one. On to the dances. And I know I'm not talking much. I'm really out of breath. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Hard work is done. Props to you. 2 thumbs way up. Okay, so let's just walk around a little bit. Let the heart rate come down. Let the breathing relax. I like to do kind of some, I think these are called swimmer's hugs. Kind of open the chest. Stretch out my side body a little bit. My lats are pretty tight because I've been doing a lot of back stuff. So lats and rhomboids and stuff are tight. Okay, so let's do a nice quad stretch. So you're just reach for your ankle, try not to grab your foot, your ankle. Bring your heel up towards your buns. Just hold. If you need to hold on to something for balance, that's cool. Whatever you need to do. Whew, I'm sweaty. I hope you are too. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was 25 minutes of not torture, something maybe a little different. I like cardio, but I don't like running. I don't like riding bikes very much. I like walking, but I have to walk for a while before I really get a heart rate response, or up and down hills and stuff. All right, let's do a forward fold here. So I like doing this sort of thing. Nice quick burst of energy. Get the heart rate going, get some calories burned, and know that you worked hard. Okay, so if you need more of a cool down, feel free to, maybe take a short walk, do some more stretches, whatever you need to do so that your body feels good. But I hope you enjoyed it, and come back and do it again sometime. Let me know what you think, and I will maybe get some more videos going. Bye.